Today we're looking at on the dime reading, which means this will be a reading for all signs, and I will number them for you so that you can find your sign for the next 2 weeks. On the dime for Aries begins now. Aries, we will look at your reading. We have the Garden as your leader card for the coming 2 weeks or 14 days, and you are going to be exploring some ideas, some new ventures, things that are going to be giving you some sort of fulfillment. You're going to be focusing on things that are of value to you on a much deeper level. The aestheticness of something is what it will draw your attention to it. Therefore, you'll be looking at something for its value, for what it brings to you on an emotional level also. Let's have a look for you in the tarot. We have the Five of Cups here. We have the Three of Cups here. There's group activities going on here. We have the Four of Swords. There's a time of self-reflection while you're going through this process of observing things on the outside of your pathway. You're being given a direction to follow the root in the garden, but do not get tied up in its roots. I hear you're being shown that you are highly thought of, highly loved, highly cherished by many people around you. That is good to know for Aries, because you're operating in a frequency of receiving the grace and the gratitude from those around you. Looking ahead, we're seeing that the Four of Swords is very much strongly placed here, which means after all of the partying, you'll have to take some time to rest. But aside from that, you're being shown that what you have taken in for you that has been of value to you has then been taken into your inner sanctum, where you will be doing a deeper focus on that, which will most likely be the case. Let's have a look for you for the outcome overall. We have the Ace of Swords. You come to a truth where you are in realization of what it is that you seek to endeavor, what stands out beyond anything for you, and it is out of the garden that you will understand whether some fruits are toxic and others are not, determining your next part of your journey. What are the two energies that are in your energy right now? These are people, places or things, situations and events. There is Gemini, restless mind, curiosity seeker, comradeship, people that or a situation or an event that took place in that time. And there is a Virgo, which is also in your energy field right now, and this person is very focused or thing. These are energies that are very much impacting your life at this point in time for the next 14 days. Therefore, you're being shown that you will make a decision based on what it is, how much energy you will allow to come into your life path, how much Venus, love, Saturn, structure, construct comes into your life in order to be able to fulfill this pathway going forward. Aries, this was your reading, your dime on the sign. Until next time. Taurus, we will look at your reading for this coming week. This is on the dime, on the sign. This is a new way of looking at. We have the alliance here. I'm seeing that there's an unlikely alliance for you for this coming next few days. This will be a 14-day check for you until I see you again. In this, there seems to be a lot of unlikely connections that you'll have drawn to focus on, that you will have had to focus on, that would be an alliance for you, that would be supportive to you. So unlikely information will be quite refreshing for you, perhaps. New things that come to mind here. We have the Ten of Cups, something makes you extremely happy. We see here the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is also a good sign. How that happened, I do not know, but that's a good sign, is not? We have the Six of Cups here as well. Maybe you flipped it in the ethers. Taurus, for this week, for this next few days, you will be experiencing certain elements that will come towards you, that will bring you a new sort of fulfillment in the state of your way that you have processed things before. The alliance here is suggesting is someone Joe maybe is important to you, or someone that you might know with that name, that you've gone through something that was quite ridiculously hard to process. I can just tell you straight off the bat here. And the Ten of Swords in reverse is basically you deciding to flip it a birdie, and that seems to be working because you've come back to yourself, gone back to things that are more representative to your emotional experiences, making the choice between what is for you and what is not for you. At this point in time, you are processing a lot of elementals that are coming into your consciousness, a lot of needing to set certain things in place that will not always be of support like how it used to be maybe 100 years ago, does not hold the same value to you right now. And this is why you are forming unlikely alliances with things that are completely in appearance, perhaps not as how you would normally have had that before. And so based on that, I'm seeing that there is a lot of juggling of emotions. There's a lot of emotional and spiritual reflection on certain things. There is a reflection on the past as well, things that used to be very much there for the outcome for you. We have the King of Wands here, which is not in reverse. These cards are so massive. Alright, King of Wands here, bringing that back into place underneath the Ten of Swords here in reverse, forming a new way of building up that which holds you a deeper value to you. The King of Wands is applicable to you as using the fire in going forward into the direction. You're very active this coming next few days. We will look at the energies that are in your energy at this point in time. There is a Taurus there, that could probably be you, being shown that you have the patience of a stone. And a Sagittarius that seems to be running in the background as well. So this does not necessarily have to be people. They are also places, situations, things non-conforming to certain ideas. You're being reminded that you need to look at certain aspects that are very much complementary to you right now, and that which has maybe perhaps challenged you at the time. Understand why it's brought you challenges. Understand what its meaning was for you at the time. You are focused on going towards the direction in which you are discovering a new, deeper part of yourself. Dates that are of significance here is May the 11th to the 30th and November the 23rd to December the 2nd. So I will leave this with you, Taurus. This was your reading until I see you again in 14 days. Scorpio, let's have a look for you. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's the end of your reading. I'm just kidding. Right, so you're being shown that you are focused on yourself, which is quite remarkable that your sign comes out as well in the Leader Gods, the Oracle. You are being shown that you are exploring deeper perspectives of the true nature of who you are. This is when things come towards you that you have aspired and desired towards it, as it is desiring and aspiring towards you. This is part of your process. This is why the energy is coming through for you so strongly right now. Let's have a look for you in your tarot. We have the Sacred Clown, which would be interpreted as the Fool. This is the David Bowie Starman deck, inspired deck. We have the Eight of Wands here, and we have the Six of Swords. Balancing act, going through away from things that don't bring you any clarity or don't bring you any joy. There is a focus on wanting to reestablish things, and it's running really, it's happening quite fast for you. There might be family matters that might take place as well. So while you're on this new journey of fast self-discovery, fast reflection, fast action in your truest self, you are being shown that you are able to move away from that which has perhaps caused you some distress in the past. Bear in mind that this is a 14-day reading or forecast for you for this time, and you are being shown that you will go through a process of handling it quite successfully. Well, the outcome for you for this is the Prince of Wands or the Page of Wands, which suggests that you are beginning and things is measured and moderate, because you don't want to rock too much boat. You don't want to disturb too much things in the ethers. You want to be receptive to it as it comes towards you in a passionate way. And I can see that you're actually doing it quite well. There are people that I'm picking up on that might be coming into your energy that might wish to explore or dig deeper into certain things of who you are, your true nature. Perhaps a family gatherings is wanting to explore on that level. Let's have a look at the rulerships or the influences of energies that might be with you for this time. These could be people, places, or things. We have Pluto, which Pluto ruled Piscean person. That might be very significant for you. There's March the 11th to the 20th, and we have Virgo, or that is very much focused on their own self-mastery, and this is the date is September the 14th to the 22nd of the next. So you might be empowered to explore on a much deeper emotional, spiritual level, which you already are doing based on your leader card here, saying that you are in the throes of needing to become more focused on the self-discovery of the essence of the nature of self. In shorter terms, based on doing that, you might be able to use a lot of Plutonian energy to assist in this nature. Pluto, when it comes in your chart, when it moves through your chart, tends to move things out of the way. So a lot of debris of the old things, old beliefs, old ideas come out of the way. You can think of it as a scrubber that scrubs away the dirt from the surface. There is Virgo, Venus, mastery hand. The Virgo energy or person, place, or thing might actually be very prominent in your chart as well, is the nature of taking care of things that are very much of value to you while you're scrubbing things away. So you're scrubbing away dirt, grime, old beliefs, old ideas. You're doing it fast. There's a lot of focus on you. There's a lot of interaction with you. You might be moving go in this path going forward. And at the end of the pathway, you come to the realization that you are essentially building up your new direction, your new paradigm, which is your own empire. To put it like that, the word empire comes strongly to the mind here. Scorpio, this was your reading until I see you again in 14 days. Libra, this is your reading. Let's have a look at your leader. This is the dime on the sign, on the sign for you. We have symbiosis here as your leader card, as that which gives you the inspiration for the next 14 days. You see, in which you are able to explore and discover new directions, connecting with new people, new places, new things that are touching in your energy right now. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say for you. We have the Four of Pentacles here. There's definitely a needing to weigh up on certain ideas, whether some things are worth investing and holding on to other things that you don't always want to just reveal off the bat. We have the Ace of Swords, which is telling you that you need to focus on the truth that takes you to where you need to go. We have here also the Four of Cups. So 4-4 might be very important to you. Somewhere in the mid between the 7th day and the other 7th week, or the 7th days that follow thereafter in the 14 days, you split it between the middle. There is the Four of Cups, where you will take time out to rest and recover and decide again, even more so, on what is actually going to be worth investing in. You're in this place where you are needing to decide, is there a focus on the direction? Is there a focus on what can be good for you? How is this going to benefit your life going forward? You're using your classical judgment over the sign, the scales of your consciousness to be able to weigh up the truths and that which may not be truthful for you at this time. We have the Eight of Swords. Again, you're taking some time to discover all of these things. The Eight of Swords is always being seen as something really terrible. But how I see the Eight of Swords is actually really a time where you really contemplate on 8 ideas or 8 thoughts that are with you at the same time, simultaneously. In the traditional tarot, you will see the person being blindfolded, and it's also a feminine person, which means your soul is not wanting to see too many things at this point in time, because you are already in the presence of 8 ideas that are mainly pestering your mind at this point in time. And I would advise you to write them down and then to decide which one is actually worth your time and your place or your energy even. Let's have a look and see at the energies, people, places, or things that might influence or impact your life at this point in time to look at. We have a Virgo person, 14th of September to the 13th of September. Person that is very focused on the material gains. And then we have the Gemini, or a restless Gemini, which is very much in the space of telling you that this is mostly air and earth elements that are at work within your mind, body, soul, and spirit, where you are surrounded by what can be planted in the ground for it to grow out of the earth, and what is air needed mentally that can sustain that thing to grow for you. So this was your reading. This was on the dime, on the sign for Libra, until I see you again in 14 days from this reading. Cancer, this is on the dime, on the sign for you. We will look at see what is in your energy for the next 14 days. We have sustainable. There's a focus on deep sustainability, something that is actually going to be substantial for you as well. I'm hearing that which you have sown out there, what you said out there, you are now starting to see if it's actually going to come back to you in that way. It could be even talking and doing discussions with people or places or things. We are seeing the King of Swords here. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And we have Judgment for you. Overall, the energy is showing that there is a focus on needing to determine what is holding its value for you based on what you're putting in terms of that value that you're wanting to receive from that thing. Is that person, place, or thing, is it worth my time? Is it going to help me to get over that which I need to know? Eight of Cups in reverse. No need to turn anything down. Does it give me any sense of joy though? There seems to be followed with Judgment. So in the meanwhile, I'm seeing that there is someone that is going through a process where they're needing to decide whether something is actually good for them or not. And it looks like you pretty much sort of think, okay, it's not the worst kind of thing. It's not really that bad, but it's not really fantastic. But I'll just, sort of settle in with that idea for now. There is Judgment here holding you in that place. You are in the judgment of that specific situation, place, or thing in your life. What is there in solution for you to do after this? Because you know all the truths. You have the King of Swords at your mind as the power for you to move through. We have the Six of Swords here, and perhaps it's time to move away from that which has caused all of the drama or the conflict in your life path. There seems to be a lot of traditions and things that are coming through as well that I'm seeing here as a focus on holding certain traditions up, whether it's even worth your time, place, or thing. Is it going to be healthy for you? That is that is up to you to decide that. Is it going to be worth your time? That is again up for you to decide on that. Let's have a look at the energies that are in your energy right now. People, places, or things. We have an Aquarius, person that is, or a place or thing. The date 21st of January to the 29th may be significant for you. We have Cancer, that is ruled by the moon, June the 22nd to July the 1st. This is water and this is air. You have these in opposition in your space right now. These are mental things and emotions that you are now deciding to weigh up and decide which is going to be the best thing. Overthinking things or feeling them, which is to be the most substantial for you. This could also be something in your chart that you need to look at, or a person, place, or thing, as I said, that is in your life. We will leave this with you. This was On the Dime, on the Sign. Until I see you in 14 days. Leo, this is On the Dime, on the Sign for you for this next 14 days to look at. Something that's going to be assisting you, might be predictive for you. You might have solutions by the time I see you again. Let's have a look for you, Leo. What is the leader card saying? Change. Change is at the heart of the nature of the man. His mind is true to himself. Don't know why that came out that way, but that was something for you to ponder on. There might be something very much serving you in a particular way. Let's have a look and see for you in the tarot. We have the Four of Wands here. We have Justice. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. Not always the nicest person to be. Might not even be the nicest situation to be in right now. The Four of Wands are definitely saying that you're starting off with some sort of celebration. And you're going through this process where you're basically setting up new ways of determining what it is that you wish to acquire. Justice is important. Justice comes, and justification is there in terms of showing you perhaps why the situation is an upside down King of Cups, why the situation might not be healthy for you. It is suggested that the King of Cups, is a toxic situation or person, place, or thing that might be in your life right now. And what it is, what you've had to do in order to disconnect yourself from that toxic situation shows very much up here in the leader card as change. And change is formidable. And the man does not change his mind. And clearly that is some message for you that should hold some sort of potential to this decision that you're making. In the outcome for you, we have the Queen of Swords, and you have taken the air element of the Queen of Swords up as your protection for this coming few days. And you are going to process that energy with strategic, clever mental awareness, because the Queen of Swords might be very prominent in your reasoning in terms of what it is that you're dealing with. It's now at this point in time where the Queen of Swords doesn't take any shit anymore from anyone, and she's basically set her path in the right track. Let's have a look at the energies that might be surrounding you or impacting you at this time. Please be mindful, this is a 14-day forecast. Look, you have the free will to decide where you wish and how you wish to do what you do. We have the Aries warrior sun here, someone or something of March the 31st to the April the 9th could be important for you, ruled by Leo. This may be you, this may be other people, this may be things and situations that you're dealing with here. We have the Pisces, dream, bubble, the energy that makes you feel like you wish to just escape and go towards an idea or a space where you can find yourself in comfort. However, you're being shown that at this point in time, you're being given the direction to activate the Queen of Swords in you to be able to disconnect that which might be toxic, might not have even sustained you, perhaps in the long run. Your choices are your value of your true self, and this is for you, Leo. I wish you a good week until I see you in 14 days. Sagittarius, let's have a look and see what is the time on your sign for the next 14 days. We have the cross here, dealing with a lot of decisions that you need to be making, dealing with a lot of things that are perhaps not even yours to deal with, which seem to be related to maybe you even going through a questioning of religion. That may be something for someone in particular as well. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. We have strength in the center point of the heart, and we have the Ten of Cups here, seeking and desiring to hold on to certain things that are of value to you. You are making that decision strongly present to that which is still part of your life. There is the Ten of Cups here, a lot of celebrations in terms of what you're experiencing or could be going through or will be going through when you have set yourself in the right place for the journey. You are being shown that you are very much in control of how you are deciding what works for you and what does not work for you. In other words, I'm seeing very strongly, though the cross is maybe something that you bear in your life, you are still very avidly able to strengthen your choices and your experiences in the life path that you're in right now. And it has very positive outcomes. We have the King of Pentacles here, very much supporting the strength here for you. The Heart of the Lion, that is often coming through from maybe a person that you might be dealing with in a relationship that is really showing their true sense for you finally. If this is not a person, this might be a situation or event or experience where you're actually starting to finally see the fruits of your labor. Financial income is coming towards you in a very strong way. Let's have a look for you, Sagittarius. What energies, people, place, or things are in your energy at the time and how you can deal with them. We have a Venus Gemini that is ruled by Libra, that has the month of the 1st of June, the 10th until the 10th. Okay. If this is not a person, this might be a situation, a place or thing where you're dealing with particular reasoning of your mental powers, which and then we have a Taurus here, which is ruled by April the 21st to the 30th. And basically what you're dealing with really is Venus on both ends, which means there's a lot of love energy that's coming through that you're finally establishing or cultivating inside of your heart space, and having this move with you through the journey that you require to experience. Your initial ideas in terms of what you're putting in place will be holding a lot of substantial presence for you as you go through this process. There is earth here, there's air here. Earth and air are good combinations if you're wanting to find out how to bring about new ideas and changes. You're very creative right now, so use that creative skill to build a little bit forward, going forward for you. This was your reading, Sagittarius. This was On the Dime, on the Sign. Until I see you in 14 days. Capricorn, let's have a look for you. One leader card. Journey. You're on the journey. Journey of self-discovery, journey of healing, journey of bringing in new light to your pathway. You are going to go through a process where you are literally building the road as you travel on it. So therefore, that is why it seems to take its time in how it presents itself for you. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say. Nine of Wands. Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, state of mind. Okay, when you build a road, there is a belief that there is nothing there until you make the road happen, and therefore remember that this is the pathway that you'll be going through in this process where you're building the new road. So it is going to be like that. When there is no road, it does look like things appear as if they're bleak, but they are bleakest at the point until you move through that process, that pathway. There's the Three of Pentacles here, showing you that there is a lot of balancing strategies that taking place. It takes time and balance and reforming that road for the way that it should be. Nine of Wands is your fire that you will use in order to pour in the material so that you are able to focus on creating that and building that pathway. The Five of Pentacles is suggesting that you will need to look at what you've got versus what you desire to have. And again, remember what I've said, this pathway is only set in place because you are on the pathway that you build. And as you build the pathway, so the resources come more towards you, become more apparent for you. Overall outcome for you for this week is the Prince of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, which is bringing in a new desire of reformation and establishing a new way of direction now that you're able to understand your pathway for yourself. Wild cards for you, the energies to look out for, people, places or things that might be in your energy at this point in time. We have an Aries warrior sun, born March 31st to the April, and we have Scorpio, emotional integrity. You're being reminded that you need to take care that you do not lend out too much of your energy at this point in time. Yes, there is moon, there is fire there is fire and there is water on both sides here of the pentacle. Take notice of who and where you're going to be investing your energy in the most. You are being reminded that this is also a pathway of self-reflection, self-building, and these people people, places, or things may be of importance to you at this point in time. This was your reading, Capricorn. Gemini, welcome to On the Dime, On the Sign. This is your 14-day forecast. Let's have a look and see what the leader card has for you. We have Fox here. So you're being reminded to take it easy, be clever, be smooth in how you move through things. Certain things may not be what they appear to be. Fox spirit is often that, which also suggests a lot of tenacity, strength, and resilience to actually still exist based on how much foxes are hunted in the world. So you are being shown that is basically the resilience of your spirit right now. Let's have a look and see what does the tarot has to say for you for this time period. We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, that means whatever there was that was perhaps substantial, that you may have thought had some sort of merit to it, does not appear to have that. It seems to be that there is too many Five of Pentacles, too many little things that are in the way, that are trying to worm in your pies. Worms in your pie, that might be something. They're worming around. They're squirming around. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyway, in all sincerity, Gemini, you're dealing with a lot of things that do not seem to hold as true merit as it is appearing in itself. You might be feeling a little disillusioned as well, perhaps with certain ideas and things that you've gone through. We are seeing here that there's a Five of Pentacles, making you feel like you're in a space of lack mindset, but this doesn't mean that it is in actual fact so, because remember, even if the Emperor is in reverse, it doesn't mean that it is essentially really something that you should be concerned about, because it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to that same power that you would use for the Emperor to move through certain things. You're being reminded to take it slower. You don't have to push so hard to try and see what's going on here. We have the Six of Wands here. Definitely something going on and around you. Energetically, there might be some sort of foxy things going on in the background. Make sure that your place is saged, cleared. We have the Sacred Clown, which is the Fool here. Make sure that your energy is cleared at this time. Not everything is all yours. Just keep that in mind as well. This might also be cross-watching energies, looking at your energy at the time. This is why certain things are not always meant to be taken truly to heart, unless it really does, unless you're able to do that without fear. Then it means that you have gone through a lot of things already. Let's have a look and see what energies are perhaps in your energy at this point in time. I could maybe be causing you to feel that way. We have a Leo there. More than I wanted, but I'll take them because we have a Cancer there and we have a Pisces, and that seems to be connected to your energy. So you're being given a heads up to take some time to cleanse and detox from things. There are certain elements or people, places or things that are wanting to perhaps cause a lot of vast bottomless feeling of lost, of losing hope, which could be very much related to in the previous reading that I did about the thought form that seems to want to have people lose hope. So maybe because of your heightened sense of energy, you are being observed here as some sort of flame that needs to, as a sacred clown, or the Hayuka. That is what a sacred clown is. Okay, Gemini, this was your reading. You know what to do. You are here for a reason, obviously, so take good care until I see you again in 14 days. Aquarius, let's have a look and see what's in your dime on the sign. This is a new way of looking at all the signs. It's predictive. It will be a 14-day forecast until I see you again. Let's have a look and see what is the leader card for you. Excuse me, the Fish. Going through transformation, going into an emotional discovery, exploring and feeling the sense of light that comes into the ironic nature of the situation. That was something for you. I'm assuming that means something to you because it came through here. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say for you. We have the Tower, which is not a bad thing actually. It's a good thing. It breaks away things that don't need to be there anymore. Six of Pentacles. Think of it as a machine that gets rid of things, of trash. We have the Six of Pentacles at the heart here. Very much focus on deciding what you're investing in, deciding who's investing in your life, presenting your information out there so that you can actually be recognized, the Hierophant here, as one who has the wisdom. We are also seeing that there is a Tower here that maybe creates the sense that whatever illusions there used to be have now come down from the foreground, and now you are deciding who and what you want to wish or to invest in. In the outcome for you, we have the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, presenting that you are deciding in which way this should turn for you. There's a lot of pink and orange here, which means there's a lot of sacral chakra information taking place for you. Now you're processing that is based on it's the same color as the skin of the fish as well, the koi. That you take things very carefully in consideration before you decide how to approach the next pathway. Let's have a look and see at the energies that are in your energy. The energies of people, places, or things. And these dates will mean something to you. We have a Scorpio. The date is the November the 3rd to the 12th, which might be important for you to keep in mind. That is water, a deep water. We have Uranus here, Gemini, 1,000 mirrors. Definitely seeing the self through many aspects here. You are being shown that you take good care of your own personal sense of space, that you are not being distracted by looking at too many things outside of you, maintaining the emotional energy of the water, of that which is sustaining you, and the air of your mind, your own true mind that stays within your own space. In other words, I'm saying you need to be careful that you don't wander off into other people's lanes, but you should focus on your own lane right now. You are being reminded to just take care of that at this point in time. This is a 14-day forecast. You have the free will to decide how you will handle this coming up for you. Until next time, I'll see you in 14 days. Pisces, this is on the dime, on the sign, a 14-day forecast. I will look for you at what the reading shows, and you will have the free will to decide how you handle this. Remember, just because you're shown the pathway, it doesn't mean that you are strictly bound by it. You have the free will to change the direction, and this is why these things are there, and this is how my channel works. You decide how you wish to approach this pathway. Let's begin. Don't know why I had to tell you all of that. Clover. When you wish upon a star, that which comes to you from afar is yours. In the making has always been for the taking. I will leave that with you. Could mean something important to you as well at the time. There's Temperance here, slowing you down, saying slow down, dude. Slow down and take the time to be in awareness of what it is that is yours, that has been yours for some time. Your inner journey. We have the Tower here, another major arcana, and we have the Hierophant, yet another one. You're being shown that you're going through a process where you are literally dealing with that which has been and that which is to come and that which is what you desire to have at this point in time. And based on the fact that you are aware of all of these things that have come to you in the past, you have decided to settle them down into a place that you can observe and see how they perform and behave until it finally comes to the decision where you choose to literally surrender or let go of it for it to have its Tower moment. Thereby you come back into your personal self, you redefine your personal existence, your experience, and seeing who you are, and based on that you will then know that you are in that space of your own true alignment. We have the Wheel underneath, yet another major arcana. You have 4 major arcanas here. Something very, very important is in the pathway for you in the next 14 days. Your experiences, your choices that you're making is definitely being managed by what it is that is coming through for you. Clover here is suggesting that you have a lot of good things that come to you which you are needing to observe and to take note of, but that you would need to use healthy oversight in order to be able to establish what works and what does not. Let's have a look and see the energies that are in your space and in the next 14 days and how to handle it, what to do with it. I take it that when these happen, you already know what to do. We have Mars, Aries ruled by Mars, energy that's fast moving, that's wanting to push through a lot of things. It's a lot of pioneering taking place. So you might be bringing up something brand new, something that's just begun, something that's big and bold. We have here an Aquarius, which is ruled by Mercury, communication, Gemini, which is definitely a very strong pioneering aspect for you. This is like flush for you, Pisces. For the next 2 weeks, you have the ability to be able to set a lot of things on fire for yourself in the way that you should be doing it. There is a Tower moment in the heart of the nature, which means you're breaking away from that which does not hold you anymore, and you have moved into the place of the Hierophant, of one that knows things, one that is more established. And so you've made that choice, you've ended things off. The Wheel here is saying it's the end of a major cycle that you have just transitioned through. People, places, or things that are Martian or Mars motivated. There's a lot of air, a lot of fire that's coming through that you need to be mindful of. A lot of big mouth talking as well around you. And this was your reading, Pisces. This was your 14-day star-cast studded reading. Until I see you again. Virgo, welcome to the dime on the sign. This is the on the dime on the sign for you for the next 14 days. I will look for you what is in your chart, the pathway going forward. Discomfort, I don't blame you. It's been a discomforting space overall. Let's have a look and see. However, there's light on the hand, which means it's not so discomforted that you are unable to move through it, but you are seeing these things that are tied up, perhaps to the way you handle things. So I would suggest you're being reminded to slow down. So let's have a look and see what the tarot is saying. We have the Princess of Cups here, definitely observing the small offerings of something. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There is a lot. Let's see. Oh, okay, the Starman, which means there is something that's taking place of the past that's caused a lot of release, of falling out of something. That could be picking up a fallout with a person as well that you might have had some sort of argument with. There is a passage that you're taking through that seems to be that you need to establish more precisely, because your passage is not very clear, so therefore it's not really very clear to the universe where you're wishing to go towards. And here's towards sort of the latter part of the week, I'm seeing that you're coming back out of this experience, rising up like the Starman. You are in the nature of your truest sense. Here we have the King of Pentacles upright for you, that basically catches those coins that are falling down from the 10. So, and essentially, if you look at it, it looks like he's catching all the coins that are dropping out of there. So nothing is lost to you, is what I'm saying. Whatever you experienced and felt was the loss of something major is still being caught here by the King of Pentacles, the one that brings the Pentacles in the first place. So essentially, whatever it is that you've been dealing with that felt like it's lost its vigor, like it's lost its edge, or it came up as if it felt like it was futile. It's making my head itch. You're being shown that it's not a lost situation. Not really. Because essentially it's almost as if it was being rejected in some way, so that you're able to explore a different variation experience of your life path. This is, however, remember, a 14-day forecast, so you are now able to see what to look out for. If you come to the place where you feel like everything is just going willy-nilly and you feel a little hopeless, stop with what you're doing and retract your steps back before you canter forward into the next pathway. Take time out if you have to. Don't work with a feeling of hopelessness in your heart. Do not do that. Okay. Let's have a look at the energies that are in your energy field right now. We have a Pisces. It seems to be connected to you. It's prudence, telling you to be careful. We have a Gemini. A Leo. That's very much focused on the energy. If these are not people in your life, then they are situations or circumstances that are telling you that you need to look at the water and the air and the fire that is around you in order to be able to manufacture a pentacle. Water and fire manufactures a solidifying pentacle through the gold of the heart, which is liquid in the first place. So there's a little bit of alchemy there for you to look into. The Philosopher's Stone, very important to look at. This is why the Starman is all of that which is in here is in his energy. He's got all the elements right around him. So Virgo, this is your 14-day forecast. You know what to do. If you've resonated with this, please remember to drop, to like, share, and subscribe, which would be wonderful. And I will see you in the 14 days. Take care.